guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm here with my beautiful sisters,
Catherine, Afisa,
and we're gonna be asking my sisters questions you're too afraid to ask. What is the right age to have a boyfriend?
a 16-year-old can have a child and be more mature. A 25-year-old can have a child and not be ready to take care of the child and be very immature. That doesn't mean that you should have a child while you're a teenager. You can have a boyfriend, I feel like, from like 17, 18 with your parents' guidance.
I don't have 18, I guess.
Okay, how do you talk to a guy when you're shy?
You have to get over that shyness. So there's no way of how do you talk to a guy when you're shy. Why are you shy? When you're shy, you better get over that shyness and go and talk to the person.
After that, then the shyness goes.
So how will you talk to them if you never spoke to them?
You talk to them in
Then you're not shy anymore if you want to speak to them.
Eventually you get to know them. Like if you can't talk in person,
So
like
how will you get to know them if you are shy? Too shy.
text on the phone, and then
How will
eventually
you
when you
get
get
a number if you never asked them for the number?
Wait, so are you saying that girls should ask guys for their number?
no.
No. Who said that? Don't get it twisted. Look, there's a way in which you present yourself that a guy is going to feel comfortable to come and talk to you and speak to you. But that doesn't mean that every guy, because you think a guy is cute and it's a crush, that should be the person that comes and talks to you. And then girls that play like want to act like you're a girl's girl and all that. It's nice to be a girl's girl, but sometimes if a guy sees you with so many, like with a lot of your friends, they feel like they can't approach you just because they'd be like, okay, that's too many girls. How am I going to be able to just single her out?
I feel for me, like first time getting to know someone, I wouldn't even say much. Like I know I'm shy. So,
Yeah. It's not that you're shy, it's that you're reserved because you don't know the person well yet.
Exactly.
There's
That's what I
a
said.
difference.
That's what
No,
I
you
said.
said you're gonna be shy. Anyways, she can have a full conversation with. Trust me, she speaks with guys like with ease. Like, and it's also to me practice. Like when you're getting to know people and you're in like situations where like maybe you don't know the people around you, just put yourself out there. Like be like, okay, even if it's not like it doesn't have to be a relationship. It can be like a networking thing. It's important for you to be able to have people skills. So just start getting comfortable and knowing, okay, I can be uncomfortable, but that doesn't mean that I can't have a conversation. And then once you start building on top of that, it gets easier and easier. People naturally gravitate towards the people that are shy because I feel like God compensates for what's lacking in you as well.
I wanted to give like a disclaimer. Most of these questions are going to be like relationship like related. So if you don't feel comfortable with that, just bye. I wanted to like ask a follow-up question. You talked a little bit about like guys will feel like intimidated if you're like a girl's girl.
You have to be approachable, yeah.
How do you become quote unquote approachable?
I'm not gonna lie, in high school, I was more like closed off.
You were?
Not closed off as in like I don't want you to approach me. I have enough friends. I'm good. I have a resting B face is what they like to call it. I would say I basically do opposite of what I do, which is like, smile, the way you carry yourself, like talk to people nicely. Your body language as well can like be intimidating to people.
Ask them about TikTok. That helps a lot.
Okay. But
Oh, I have a new TikTok account. Go and follow me. It's at bay.b243.
Just create good conversation.
You do that?
No, I don't.
yeah.
I'm more approachable to certain kind of people. Like I went that type place, and then I don't know. I didn't like the guy, and then I was just quiet the whole time. So it depends on the
that
person.
was on you. You chose that because you don't like the person. So yeah, so you do know how to make conversation.
Okay, so do you guys know what being delusional is?
Yeah.
Oh, how can girls not be delulu?
Bro, stop creating scenarios in your mind.
In your head, and stop
You see
analyzing.
what you think men are and all the stuff that you have, like even like the
They
romantic
don't
stuff
actually know.
and all the dreams and everything that you're like you've been, oh, he will open the door for me, oh my goodness, he will come and rescue me. Everybody else speaks about their stories and they say that theirs
But
wasn't
it's
like
nice
this
to
or like
dream.
that.
You need to dream though. It's nice to like fantasize. It's nice.
That thing is not true. Don't follow and not lie. Don't dream. It's better for you like to not have all those high expectations from men and then he does those things. Which I'm not saying like your important thing, like your values. Keep your values, of course. Reality hits. I need a man that's like romantic and that plans dates and that there's some men out there that do that. 90% of the men do not. Let it happen naturally.
Life is not a TV novella, so
It's not a fairy tale.
it's like I know someone that's like, oh, guy, first day we either go to a 5-star restaurant and that. Come on, see, Cheesecake Factory has been trending online because of the girl that said it's too cheap.
Why go on the date? Are you going on a date because
I feel
someone
like
is cheap?
I
Or
feel
are
like-
you going on a date to get to know somebody?
But I feel like it depends on the individual. Like everyone has their own expectations of like what they want on
Then
the first date. The
Who's
expectations
to
are just
say
too
what's a
high.
high expectation and a low expectation? You're going out on a date with somebody, right? This is a scenario. This person is like a billionaire, but he's hiding it because every time he's gone out with people, he's gone to these 5-star restaurants and these really nice places, and then he's seen that all the girls are there just for like the money, and they
Yeah.
know what he has.
Yeah.
So he's like, you know what? I just want to get to know somebody. Let me go to simple places. And then you say your expectations is this and that, and then you miss out on a great
Oh,
guy
yeah.
because of your expectations of what you thought.
Karma for that person now.
You you don't have everything figured out in life, so who are you to say what they need to have figured out in life?
Getting over. Did we talk about getting over a guy like
No.
when you're
No.
delusional? Okay, so let's talk about like getting over a guy when you're delusional about him.
That's not getting
How do
over.
you get
He
over
was
somebody?
he never liked you in the first. You never even knew if he liked you in the first place. So what's there to get over? It's dreams you've created in your mind, things you've created. Focus on other things. Focus on yourself.
Well, just stop having expectations that don't make sense and don't put nonsense in your head. That's all I think.
How do you get over a heartbreak?
You let it run you through. You gotta run through it. You gotta go through it.
That sucks.
You can never go over a heartbreak. You can't go around it. You can't go left. You can't go right. You can't go under. You gotta get through it.
Just date someone else. You
I
eventually
knew
get
you
you just get over that other person eventually.
Basically, like, how do you open up to somebody like, you don't like being vulnerable, and like, how do you like get in a relationship when you're like that?
You probably shouldn't be in a relationship. You're not gonna ever be like perfect and ready. Nobody's ever perfect like for a relationship. I mean, if you're gonna go to therapy, yeah,
Sometimes you just
it
need to
gets
talk
out.
to someone. I feel like it
Yeah.
helps.
or yeah, like I feel like we talk to each other about
Have sisters, guys.
like,
Yeah, how do you tell a guy like you don't like him?
you don't. You become friends, and
Ish,
maybe
ish.
years later you won't regret it because that same man will start bossing it in life, and then you just missed out on a great man. It's better a guy be friend zoned than you cutting that line completely. A man will keep that thing and come and throw it in your face later.
What's like a good age difference?
5 to 6 years. Younger, that's a baby, man. That's
Even 3 years is fine.
3 years
I mean
younger?
younger.
Oh, older.
I'm talking about younger. I'm like, that's what I said.
Would you date like a guy who's younger than you?
No.
How do you
Okay.
make a guy like you?
Yeah.
You don't make a
You
guy
don't
like
make a guy like you. It's not by force. Is it by fire, by force?
I think that's natural. If he's into you, he's into you. If he's not, he's not.
And that's creepy. You don't want to make a
Yeah,
man
that-
like you.
How do you like find yourself? Or do you find it? Like, how do you feel like worthy? You guys understand
That's
what I
something
mean?
you work on. That's not something
Like through
I feel
therapy,
we're
like what do you
born-
do?
No, I feel like we're born and naturally like with that gift where we have that self-worth, and then it depends on our upbringing, like how our parents are, because kids pick off of like their parents and like their body language, the things they do. But besides that, also while you're growing up yourself as a person, you need to not always like hate on yourself necessarily, or always like be so hard on yourself, because I feel as though I'm gonna go the religious route on this. We have that so that we can work on ourselves over and over again. So don't be so hard on yourself on like everything, and then like wanting to be perfect, and that you like, it's like, what's wrong with me, and always like being mean to yourself, because the person that can make you or break you first is you, your inner thoughts, what you talk to yourself about. So to me personally, it's just that knowing, of course we're improving, and you want to always make sure that you're being accountable for the things that you're doing, but also give yourself credit, because that also lifts you up, and that mirrors like whatever's on the inside, it's mirrored on the outside. But if the inside is just ugly, somehow it just looks just like what's on the inside. It's weird. And someone can be so like not the best like attractive person, but if what's on the inside is beautiful, everybody's attracted to them, and you wonder why. And it's just that like that radiance of like that inner beauty, and that where you've learned yourself, and you know who you are, and your self-worth, and how you treat yourself radiates from the outside. And it's also like, it's who am I to be like, no, like go down on somebody, you did this, or you do, or what you're doing is so, no, like correct them if you can. And if the person doesn't change, that's them. You're moving on with your life, you're continuing. It's not there. A husband can't bring this, a father can't. Like eventually you have to start learning how to be confident within yourself, and how to be happy with yourself outside of your children, your husband, your parents, your siblings. This is you, because outside of those people, you also have to be happy with yourself and content. And there are things that we're always working on about ourselves. Yeah, that's all I got. Sorry I went deep, but yeah.
That was so good. So like, what do you guys think of like interracial relationships?
It depends.
I feel like it depends. Too.
If it's you're in love and you're happy, who am I to get in the way of love?
Hey, they have cute kids though.
I won't comment on that. I'll just leave that there.
I feel like I kind of want to comment on that though, cause like I won't lie, there's like such a fetish of like mixed
Mixed kids
babies.
being cute.
Yeah, like
So if it's a dark and a dark, like if it's two black people, the kid is not cute.
like the cutest, like the
you
baby's
guys-
not cute.
No, you
Like,
guys are just analyzing it in a bad way.
why do you smell good? Like for the girlies and even the guys, I don't know.
A bunch of oils, perfume.
I mean, get the Walmart stuff. You'd be surprised. The Walmart stuff actually smells good, or the Target one. I hope you know the Vaseline hack where you put some Vaseline, then you put your perfume right on top. You're gonna smell good the whole day. Don't just smell good, look good. Baby oil goes a long way with, especially like darker complexions.
You can use a bath scrub from Walmart. That also has a nice strawberry.
Oh
one.
yeah, that also,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true.
I like the strawberry one.
Yeah, right now I'm using the strawberry
I don't
too.
like the smell of
Yeah,
the
the
strawberry
strawberry.
one. I like the dark one.
Like looking put together. Like, and is it every time that you leave the door that you need to like look good and like
You have
like
to try at least. Like it's like you're marketing yourself. I'm not talking about boys, but this probably counts too for like dating. Since I'm an entrepreneur, it's important because someone can approach you that you didn't even know. You could still be wearing sneakers and whatever, but it's how you pair it together that goes together that you look.
about like standards for whoever it is that like your partner.
If you're someone that's spiritual, finances is very important. Character. If you guys, you need to know if you match on that level as well. Yeah, like the physical part of it, it needs to be there. And if it's your person, they'll stick around. If it's not your person, next. Don't get so enveloped in the person's like um their things and what they're doing and it's nice. You should support your partner, but you also have your goals. Make sure that you're with a partner that also supports your goals. And that's what I'm grateful for. I have a partner that what I'm doing, he supports it, he's there. Like if and that's how it should be, like both ends. Them seeing you succeed is just like to them is success for themselves as well.
No, yeah, I was just saying don't love too hard. Like you see some people like you love someone more than they love you, and then you just lose yourself and then you go crazy.
Lastly, do you guys have any college advice for the girlies?
Be at the right place at the right time. Don't be at the wrong place. Like if something in you is telling you you're not supposed to be here, leave the place. Have a good time, have fun. Yes, within reason, but have fun. And you, of course, making sure you're, going to school and achieving your academic goals. It's also a time where you're figuring out who you are as a person. Involve yourself in activities, and you make friends that are for life in college.
Do not spend 4 years finishing a degree if you can do it fast. And then
Guys, like always,
I love you. God loves you.
and see you in my next video. Bye!